has come. We must never stop the way. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. Light is gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah.
Jen.
Jen.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Are we live?
Yeah.
Now we live. Look, I'm being posh tonight. I'm feeling a mascot of a ballerina. And thanks to Julie, I'm drinking champagne. So thank you very much. We have a new team tonight. We have Julie, Jay, Jenna and Day, you hello to. Hello Mark, hello Michelle, hello Aran. And we have the guest round tonight is our Chloe, who's 19, and Jamie, who's 15 and a footballer. Chloe's a proper Scouser girl. She's got pajamas on. You know what I mean? She's not going to let the Scouts down at all. Let's go through the rules. We have 2 rules. Rule number 1, the quizmaster is always right. Rule number 2, in the case that I'm ever wrong, look at rule number 1. I don't care, I'm right.
Ooh.
So, the first round is going to be a guest round. Then it will be general knowledge and music. Then we'll have a break. So you can refresh your glasses. And then we will do the answers to the guest round so they can just go and enjoy themselves. Or do you want to do it at the end of your
I don't
round?
mind. I don't mind.
Whatever suits you. And then we'll do pictures and connection round. So the actual quiz is 1 to 40. The guest round is 1 to 10. We have 2 winners, the winner of the guest round and the winner of the quiz. We need a volunteer for next week. So anybody who would like to do a round, let's see. I think Mark should do it. I think he's definitely up for it. So I think Mark should be our volunteer. But then there's Michelle, or there's Paul, or who else could there be that could do it? Our Kate just said no to me outright. Oh, Laura could do Disney. Laura could do a Disney round. So have a think about it. So just give us a thumbs up and let us know that you're ready to start. And then Chloe's going to do question 1. Jamie will do question 2 and they'll alternate. So thumbs up and let us know what's going on.
Yeah, ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
So what do you think, lads? Are they ready?
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Can you mute yourself so it's just the guest round and me?
Will do.
I will be saying nothing.
No problem.
If you need me to help you with anything, just say, but otherwise, you're on your own, kids. All right.
Okay.
So, let's start with Chloe.
Okay, so question number 1 is, what type of muscle is the heart? A, smooth, B, cardiac, or C, skeletal? Question number 1 again is, what type of muscle is the heart? A, smooth, B, cardiac, or C, skeletal?
I should have said this before, shouldn't I? Count to at least 15 and then give the second one. Sorry.
To me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the closest planet to the sun? Is it A, Neptune, B, Mercury, or C, the Earth? I'll say it again. What is the closest planet to the sun? Is it A, Neptune, B, Mercury, or C, the Earth?
Have you showed them your mascot?
Oh,
Have you seen your mascot?
It's Chucky.
Chucky. I really don't know what to say about that. It's Chucky.
That's Dad's fault, not ours.
Yes. I think mine's far more delicate than yours. Mine's a ballerina.
A little bit breakable. Okay, so question number 3 is, arteries take blood to the heart. Is that true or false? So I'll say it again. So arteries take blood to the heart. True or false? Stop laughing.
was it me? Yeah. Nice. Who was the first man in space? There's no options for this one. So, who was the first man in space? That's
Surprised I've ever heard them play in this house.
I don't know.
Okay, so question number 5 is, how many bones are there in the body? Is it A, 196, B, 206, or C, 216? So how many bones are in the body? A, 196, B, 206, or C, 216? Yeah, go on.
How many Earth days are equal to a year on Mars? Is it A, 687, B, 707, or C, 727 days? How many Earth days are equal to a year on Mars? Is it 687, 707, or 727?
I think that's quite hard.
It is.
Oh, it's quite hard. Oh, okay, so question number 7 is a concentric muscle contraction is when the muscle length shortens. Is this true or false? So I'll say it again. So a concentric muscle contraction is when the muscle length shortens. Is this true or false? Did you know? When I asked that?
You're doing really well there, Kate. Chloe's 19 and Jamie's only 15. They wrote
smarter
these
than me, though.
themselves. You're
Way
doing
smarter
well.
than me.
You're doing very well.
Yeah, go on.
Jupiter is a gas giant. Is this true or false? Jupiter is a gas giant. Is this true or false?
I don't know that, to be honest. I don't know what Jupiter is.
Just trying to tell you.
I feel like you told me the answer. What is it then? Okay, so question number 9 is what type of connective tissue connects bone to bone? Is it A, ligament, or B, tendon? So what type of connective tissue connects bone to bone? Is it A, ligament, or B, tendon? Do you know that or no? No, you got that wrong when I said it.
No, it isn't. No, but I think I got that wrong. It's that one.
Okay, go on.
Right, question 10 is how old is the universe? Well, this is roughly. Is it A, 9.8 billion years, B, 10.6 billion, or C, 11.4 billion? This is roughly, because we don't actually know. How old is the universe? Is it 9.8 billion, 10.6 billion, or 11.4 billion years?
Is that all the questions?
Yeah, that's
it.
the last one.
Oh, you did amazing there, kids. Please wrote them themselves, no help. Just wrote them and sent them in. So just remember, Jamie's 15, so he can do it. So can the rest of you have a go at it. So well done. You did really well. So if anybody wants anything repeating, can you please send it in now? Otherwise, the kids will give the answers out. So I'll be back in a minute.
In a minute.
Oh, okay.
Just in case anyone wants stuff repeating. My tea is still boiling hot. It's still boiling hot. Stop laughing. I don't know why I was watching the telly when it's fucking loud. Right in front of them. Yeah, but we're actually in front of you. Why are you watching that? Oh, yeah, it is a little bit behind, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why every time we do a movement, that's what to tell you.
There's always a
Right.
delay.
Julie
Always a
said to
delay
say,
on.
well done, Jamie. And a huge hello to you. So, has there been anybody want any repeats? If not, we'll go to the answers. So, say your question and say the answer. All right. So we do it like that. So,
Yeah.
Chloe, say your question, then say the answer.
Yeah, okay. So, question 1 was what type of muscle is the heart? And the options were A, smooth, B, cardiac, or C, skeletal. And the answer is B, cardiac. Go on.
Question 2 is What is the closest planet to the sun? The options was Neptune, Mercury, or the Earth, and the answer was Mercury.
Question number 3 was arteries take blood towards the heart, and was that true or false? And it's false. Arteries take blood away from the heart towards the lungs. Okay, go.
Take it on the body too, though. They take it
Yeah.
from
Oh, I think we've got a surprise here. You all right?
Hi, miss.
Well done, Jamie and
I seem
Chloe.
like a proper man now. Bless. Okay, go on. I was a bit embarrassed now.
So what number are we up to?
We're on to this is
Number
number 4. This is
Number
4.
4.
Yeah. Who was the first man in space? And the answer was Yuri Gagarin. He was the first man in space.
That's weird name.
Yep, it is. He's a Russian. So
Russian?
he's Russian, yeah.
No.
Russian to space.
So question number 5 was, how many bones are there in the body? And the options were A, 196, B, 206, or C, 216. And the answer was 206.
Question 8 was.
No, question 6.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Question 6 was, how many Earth days are equal to a year on Mars? The options was 687, 707, and 727. And the answer is 687 days.
Is Chucky getting angry?
He's got no eyebrows.
Is he getting angry? You can show to the camera. Chucky's had enough. Don't annoy Chucky.
Looks like my mum in the morning.
I'm sitting here.
Okay, so question number 7 was, a concentric muscle contraction is when the muscle length shortens. And was this true or false? And it's true. It does look like a little bit. Yeah.
You've been liking to Chucky, Anne.
She's the one that said it at first, so it looks like that.
It's case of the border on holiday.
It's case. You'll be fuming when she hears that. Okay, go on.
We're on question 8 now,
Yeah.
Right. Question 8 was, Jupiter is a gas giant, and the options was between true and false, and it's true. It is a gas giant.
Why are you talking like that?
Because it is. Just is, isn't it? It's a bit.
Is Jupiter the one with the rings round it?
No, that's Saturn.
Oh.
Be told, Chloe.
For God's sake. At least we don't know the planets at all. Okay, so question number 9 was, what type of connective tissue connects bone to bone? Was it A, ligaments, or B, tendon? And the answer was A, ligaments. That's all you didn't know. Dad knew that.
Didn't know. I didn't know this one. I got this one wrong.
Oh, yes. Okay, go on. See you last.
Question 10 is, how old is the universe? The options was 9.8 billion, 10.6 billion, or 11.4 billion. And the answer was 11.4 billion years.
A long time.
It could be more. We just don't know yet. It's a roundabout, but it could be more.
So you might be wrong.
It's possible I'm wrong. Well, it's not even the others.
A huge thank you to both of you. And would you like to do it again in a couple of weeks? Because
if I have something to ask,
yeah.
questions to ask, yeah.
And you can actually get dressed, Chloe.
I know. No, I was dressed. I have been dressed today. I just put my pajamas on because I had a cheesecake before and I just wanted to be comfy. It's a bit hot now though. People are eating on.
Yeah. Can you mute yourself that end? And
Yeah.
come back at the end because you need to announce the winner.
Okay.
Can everybody send their scores through to us? And at the end, Jamie or Chloe will announce the winner.
Yeah, starting to get a few scores through.
Is that all right? See you in a minute. So we're back, everybody. We have Monkey, Eddie's mascot. We have Chartreuse and Abseth, the penguins, which is Steve.
Yeah.
I've borrowed a ballerina because I am a lady.
I'm a lady.
A lady?
You lot don't think I am.
My sponsor for today is a half-eaten pizza. So
And this is a pizza.
No half-eaten pizza.
Right. The first round is general knowledge. So it's 1 to 10 general knowledge. First question: Fanny Price and Henry Crawford.
Don't.
Stop.
Press that special button. Mute you.
Are characters in which Jane Austen novel? Is it A, Emma, B, Northanger Abbey, or C, Mansfield Park? So Fanny Price and Henry Crawford are characters in which Jane Austen novel? Is it A, Emma, B, Northanger Abbey, or C, Mansfield Park? I absolutely can't stand Fanny Price as a heroine. She's the most
have you seen his face?
thing you could ever imagine. All the way through the book, you want to slap her. And I like Jane Austen novels.
You've done it now. He's muted for the rest of the round.
Yeah. Right. Number 2. Which famous pop star has a fragrance called Heat? Is it Beyonce, Britney Spears, or Rihanna? Which famous pop star has a fragrance called Heat? Is it Beyonce, Britney Spears, or Rihanna? Right, number 3. What does the letter S stand for in the name of this international organization, UNESCO? What does the letter S stand for in the name of this international organization, UNESCO? So what does S stand for?
Mark Kirkwood says he wants no repeats of the Black Russian spillages.
No flying my drink across the room. Want to miss putting it on the coaster. Number 4. After a 10-year split, which band reunited and released the song Patience, which reached number 1? I think we're getting a phone call. After a 10-year split, which band reunited and released the song Patience, which reached number 1?
Chris Tarrant. Not allowed to phone a friend on this one, guys.
No. That's cheap.
Right, number 5. Chris Rock voices Marty the Zebra in what animated film? I love this film. Chris Rock voices Marty the Zebra in what animated film?
It's a fun film.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's a fun one. Yeah. Where's the penguins, by the way? Are they still in love?
Well, Chartreuse has gone on the piss again.
Oh no!
Yeah, you know, the sun's shining. He's like, he thought, what about me? What about me? He doesn't care. Doesn't care about poor old Absinthe anymore.
Selfish.
Selfish. They're going to get a divorce.
Oh, no. Bit of a slut.
Have a party after that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey.
Number 6. The speech that inspired the phrase, "A country fit for heroes," was made at the end of which World War? Was it the first or the second? The speech that inspired the phrase, "A country fit for heroes," was made at the end of which World War? First or second? I actually got this wrong. So I'm like,
Poor Quizmaster's always right.
Yeah.
I am now because I know the answer. When I get the answer out, it's the right one. Beforehand, it was the wrong one. Number 7. In 1503, which Tudor monarch introduced a new coin, the silver shilling? So was it Henry VII, Henry VIII, Edward IV, Mary I, or Elizabeth? So in 1503, which Tudor monarch introduced a new coin, the silver shilling?
Oh, I can hear it. I can hear a fight outside ours. Someone's having a party.
Oh, lovely.
I thought you were in the Swan.
Oh, yeah. The Swan is my second home.
He broke in. Number 8. True or false? Born, as in Eastbourne, is derived from an Anglican Saxon word meaning valley. True or false? Born, as in Eastbourne, is derived from an Anglo-Saxon word meaning valley. Number 9. Which first name links these famous people? Hume, philosopher; Bailey, photographer; Fincher, filmmaker. They've all got the same first name. Is it Hume? What first name links them? Hume, philosopher; Bailey, photographer; and Fincher, filmmaker. So what's their first name? And for those that haven't got a clue, it's 5 letters long. Right, number 10. This is an anagram of which musical? Oh Mama, Broken Foot. This is an anagram of which musical? It's going to need to stay on screen a while. Oh Mama, Broken Foot. OHMOMBROKENFOOT. While you're looking at that, if anybody wants anything repeating, please send in the number.
We need number 7 repeating.
Number 7, right.
Yeah.
In 1503, which Tudor monarch, that is Henry VIII, 7th Henry VIII, Mary, Edward IV, Elizabeth, which one of them introduced a new coin, the silver shilling? In 1503, which Tudor monarch, that's Henry VII, Henry VIII, Edward IV, Mary I, Elizabeth I, or Mary the Bloody, as you know her, introduced a new coin, the silver shilling. I'd write the anagram down and then you can go back to it. If you don't get it in the break, you can have a look at it. Right, let's go on to 11 to 20, which is the music round. We will play the music first, then I will give you the question.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
number 11.
number
Yeah.
11. I can't hear this. It's name the series and the decade it was released. So we'll play the music again.
I've watched every single episode of that program.
Me too.
Hello, Sue. If you're out there, I haven't had time to say hello to you. Number 12.
I don't know this one.
We'll play it again, then I'll say the question because it's a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Play it again and then I'll give you. It's name the series and what character Simon Bird played in it. So name the series and what character Simon Bird played in this. I reckon Harry and Alex will know this one. Right, number 13. It's one of my favourite comedy programmes. Name the series and what character did Jeffrey Hughes play in it? He's out of Coronation Street. He played the window cleaner. Name the series and what character did Jeffrey Hughes play in it? Right, number 14. The scene for this I always remember is when he's in the sink having a wash. So it's name the series and the decade it was released in. So again. Name the series and the decade it was released in.
Oh, I'm in outer space. Extra points for the name the planet.
It's a golf ball.
Oh no.
I don't know what you two are talking about here. Number 15.
Oh, I love this program.
Name the series and the English comedian NF who stars in it. Name the series and the English comedian NF who stars in it.
You should be able to see it on your phones as well, guys. You know, on Zoom, the actual quiz. So.
Right, number 16. Play that again. In what type of building was this comedy program set? And what was the main character's surname, which is actually in the title name as well? And they had a baby in a drawer. Those that know who it is.
Yeah.
Play it again.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
Like us.
So, what type of building was the series set in? And what was the main character's surname, which was also in the title of the programme?
Here's a clue. It wasn't a brothel.
Right, number 17. I can't hear that one.
Yeah, it's really low to us.
Name the series, and what is the main female character's name who's famous for her stockings? Right, number 18. There's a male
Little
and
kitty
a
cat.
female name in the title.
Say hello
Name
to
the
Jeff.
series.
Hi, Jeff.
I don't think I've heard of this one.
Oh, you will have. Trust me, you will have. Right, so give you time to think about that. All right, number 19.
I know this one. I was going to do an impression, but I best not. It'll spoil the
No.
question.
We'll play it again, then I'll say the question. Right, name the series and also which one of its female stars went on to play Pauline Fowler in EastEnders. So name the series and also which one of its female stars went on to play Pauline Fowler in EastEnders. Play it again, please, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, please. And the last one of this one, we'll play it and then I'll say the question. Name the series and the name of the actor in it that went on to become a famous director of films like Willow. And again. Name the series, and Sue, you should so well know this from when we were at college, and the name of the actor in it that went on to become a famous director of films like Willow. If you want anything repeating before we go to the break, please let me know. If not before, we'll do it afterwards. Any requests? No?
Number 11. Hello.
Number 11.
Oh, hang on. No, that's... My
Yeah,
bad.
that is this round, yeah, number 11.
Yeah, hang on. No, ignore me. I've just hit the wrong button.
Sorry.
I've just
Right.
got the answer away.
We're going to go for a break so you can all fill your glasses up
Whoops.
and whatever. Powder your noses.
Let's go
And
for a
we'll be
break.
back in about 5 minutes. All right. Take
I need a
care.
break from the
See you in a
phone.
minute.
See
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
We can go live again. Yeah, we're live again.
Right. We're going to do number 10 again because we've been asked to. The number 10 is an anagram. You need to write it down so you can look at it later on. This is an anagram of which musical? O-H-M-O-N, broken, B-R-O-K-E-N, foot, F-O-O-T. So write that down and have a think about it when you get time to. The next round is pictures. We will put pictures up and then I will ask the question. So number 21, I have to wait for Paul to tell me because I can't see. Is the
Yeah,
picture
it's-
up?
Yeah, it's there, yeah.
This is the skyline of which US city beginning with S? This is the skyline of which US city beginning with S?
Mark's just asked for question 15.
Question 15. Right, we're going to go to question 15 for a minute.
Yeah,
We
sure.
need to play the music.
Number 15.
Yeah.
Come on, Mark. You should know this one.
Yeah.
I
It's a
definitely
modern
do.
one. Name the series and the English comedian in it whose initials are NF. Right. We go back to the picture round. 22.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This dish
that's up now.
shares part of its name with the capital city of which country? This dish shares part of its name with the capital city of which country?
Sausage.
I'm really enjoying the champagne. It's very nice.
I know it. I know it.
Number 23. What member of the Rolling Stones did this boy grow up to be? What member of the Rolling Stones did this boy grow up to be?
Here's a clue. It's not Michael Jackson.
Ooh, for 24, I forgot to write the answer down. You're going to have to send me a picture so I know what the answer is. That's not good, is it? Forgetting to write the answer down. 24. I'm seeing I can't see it.
Yeah.
What famous US actor did this youngster grow up to be? Clue. His most famous films, I think I know who it is, included Singing and Dancing. But he's also played the hard guy, and he's 66 years old. And look at the lips, if I remember rightly. Look at the lips. What famous US actor did this youngster grow up to be? Clue. His most famous films include Singing and Dancing, but he has also played the hard guy, and he's 66 years old. Number 25. Name this actor. Name this actor. Right, 26, and you'd have laughed at me trying to take a photo of this on the television when the adverts were on. What is being advertised here? What is being advertised here? This is your easy one. $27. We all, yeah. Name this film and the actor. One of my favourite musicals. Name this film and the actor. It's not my favourite musical, but it's one of my favourite musicals. Favourite would be West Side Story, I think. 28. Name this film and the decade it was released. Name this film and the decade it was released.
Oh God, I know this one. Hate it.
Oh God, yeah, I hate it as well.
Hey, compared to the rest of them, that one's all right.
Yeah, true.
So
29. Whose car logo is this? Whose car logo is this?
I haven't heard of him. What's he been in?
Right, number 30, the last one for this section. Which company's logo is this? It's a food one. Which company's logo is this?
I should know this one.
You should do. You're into your wicked stuff.
Oh
If
yeah,
you
I
want
know it.
anything repeating, please let us know.
But from that place, your dinner probably will repeat.
Yeah.
Right, the last section is called connections. Every answer, the first letter of the name, you need to put them all together and it will give you, at the end, for a bonus point, the only bonus point, don't give bonus points out, do I? Will give you a pop star's name. But on them, I will say you need the full name. You don't actually need to get all the letters to be able to work it out. You might be able to work it out if you don't. Do you know what I mean? So, 31. Who wrote the novel Tess of the D'Urbervilles? And you will need the author's first name. Who wrote Tess of the D'Urbervilles? One of my favourite of his books. Just highfalutin descriptions of the countryside, which makes you want to kill him. But the story is actually very good. Right, 32. What country is known as the land of ice and fire? What country is known as the land of ice and fire?
Not speak then.
Gaston, isn't it?
Number 33. Which dictator, I said ruler, but it's a dictator really, referred to the English as a nation of shopkeepers? And you will need the first name. And this has been in our quiz 2 weeks ago. Which ruler, dictator referred to the English as a nation of shopkeepers? So did you learn anything? Or did you just forget?
I've definitely forgot.
Yeah. Too many recipes stuck up there.
34. In what film does John Hurt die in a chest bursting scene? In what film does John Hurt die in a chest bursting scene?
I know this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Great film. Love it.
I've got the box set on Blu-ray and DVD.
It's the first one, that one, isn't it? I prefer
It
the
is,
second
yeah.
one. Yeah, the kid one in it. Yeah.
Best character was the cat.
Mhm. Right, number 35. What is the surname of the character Orlando Bloom plays in the Pirates of the Caribbean? What is the surname of the character Orlando Bloom plays in the Pirates of the Caribbean? And I will give you a clue to the name at the end. The first name is 4 letters long, and the 6 last initial letters give you the surname. So what is the surname of the character Orlando Bloom plays in the Pirates of the Caribbean? And 36, definitely Aran, Chloe, I reckon General know this as well. Which song by Rihanna has the lyrics? Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we still have each other. Which song by Rihanna has these lyrics? And you older ones, Jay, Sue, Helen, I don't think Helen's with us tonight. Patchy might know this one. 37, what was the name of the song by Boney M with the lyrics? Russian's greatest love machine. It was a shame how we carried on. What was the name of the song by Boney M with the lyrics? Russia's greatest love machine. It was a shame how we carried on. Number 38. How many children did Queen Victoria have? Was it 5, 7, or 9? How many children did Queen Victoria have? 5, 7, or 9? And if you're looking at the initials down the side, because what I did was next to the answer, I put the initial. It actually tells you which one's the answer because you know by what letter comes next. Number 39. According to the Beatles, who picks up the rice in the church where a wedding has been? And you will need the full name. According to the Beatles, who picks up the rice in the church where a wedding has been? A lot of them are like quite behind, so we'll have to give a fair break because when I went in the other room, they were still listening. So that means other people will be in the same boat. Number 40. What is Japanese sake, S-A-K-E, made from? What is Japanese sake made from?
Oh, I love that. I love that stuff.
Yeah, it's
Right. So if you lot
lethal.
worked out the name, did you do any idea? Don't say it because we're still live. So I hope you've enjoyed tonight's quiz and we will do the answers soon. But and if you want us to carry on, just let us know. We're quite happy to carry on. I just need to know if you want to carry on.
Yeah.
Well, next week
When
we
can.
will be able to do it. But after that, the pub actually will be opening. So let us know what you think. Yeah.
Last time I went the Swan was about March the 13th.
Yeah. Well, I think the quiz isn't going to happen in the pub for a few months. So maybe online. And then maybe we could even look at streaming it on a Thursday, which is when the night the quiz is.
Oh,
But
from
we'll
the
have
Swan
to
or
think
just
about that,
I'm
yeah.
with you.
Yeah. So if you need anything repeating, please let us know. We're going to go to a break for about 5-10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, we can go for a break, yeah.
We'll open up again.
Obviously, see you
All
soon.
right. Yeah.
dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, life destroyed. Until I woke awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Fly away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero? Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely.
Are you back with us? Let us know. Thumbs
I
up.
do.
The kids are here to give the results.
Yeah, didn't know. We
Mom,
talked about
we need to know if you're doing next week's guest round.
Go on,
Come
Not
on.
doing
Go
it.
ahead, Mark.
You can't do it.
Oh, wimp.
Him and Heather
Right.
want to do a round, but they can't do,
Do we
it.
have a
until the
drum
following week.
roll for the winners of the guest round? We're going to do the winners of the guest round.
Yeah, okay.
Are we doing Thunderbirds?
I don't think we'd, actually, I've got it somewhere here.
Should have I
Yeah.
sent it to you?
I hope I've got it. Yeah, I found it. It's okay.
Yeah.
We're saved.
Right. Thunderbirds will do it, and then you can read the results out.
Okay.
They got 9.
Yeah.
Right. Do you want to run it now?
Yeah, please.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right. Is it? Are we talking
The
now?
winners of their round got 9 points, and Chloe and Jamie are going to announce the winners.
Right, so we had 5 winners that all got 9 points. So we got the Clancy's,
Heather and Mark
Holmes and Watson
Mary and Pat.
and Joe.
Oh,
Well done, everybody. You've got it.
Great,
And
yeah.
well done to Chloe and Jamie, because it's not easy to come online and do this. They wrote the questions themselves, so really well done. Thank
Oh, it
you
was
very,
really-
very much.
Really
Thanks.
good, that.
So,
It was great, guys, yeah.
and we will go to the results of the quiz.
Can you put tape to Joe?
Yeah, you can stay with us if you want. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just talking.
Right.
Put a sock in
Round
it, mouth.
one, general knowledge. Fanny Price and Henry Crawford are characters in which Jane Austen novel? The answer is C, Mansfield Park. Absolutely hate Fanny Price. She's the most insipid. She's the most insipid heroine you will ever get. Right, number two. Which famous pop star has a fragrance called Ease? It's Beyonce. Number three. What does the letter S stand for in the name of this international organization? UNESCO. It's scientific. Scientific. Number four. After a 10-year split, which band reunited and released the song Patience? It's Take That. Paul, what's called in the echoing?
It's the background.
Someone's got a TV on, yeah, in the
It's
background.
on Anne's or Jamie's phone.
TV's off.
You can mute it. You can mute the camera.
just
It
mute
should
the
be
mic.
fine.
Sorry, Rita.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that should stop
Yeah,
it.
is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'll start from the beginning again. Number one, Fanny Price and Henry Crawford are from Mansfield Park. Famous pop star that had a fragrance called Heat is Beyonce. The letter S in UNESCO stands for scientific. After a 10-year split, which band reunited and released the song Patience? It's Take That. Number five, Chris Rock voices Marty the Zebra in what animated film? It's Madagascar. Number six, and I actually got this one wrong. The speech that inspired the phrase "a country fit for heroes" was made at the end of which World War? It was the first. I actually thought it was the second, but it's the first. Number seven. In 1503, which Tudor monarch introduced a new coin, the silver shilling? It was Henry VIII and his 6 wives. In 1503, which Tudor monarch introduced a new coin, the silver shilling? It was Henry VIII. Right, true or false? Bourne, as in Eastbourne, is derived from an Anglo-Saxon word meaning valley. It's false. It means stream. Because Eastbourne is by the sea. Right, number 9. Which first name links this famous people? Hume, philosopher. Bailey, photographer, which is the one that should give you it. Fincher, filmmaker. It's David. The answer's David. And number 10. This is an anagram of which musical? It's the Book of Mormon. All right, number 11. We'll play the music and then I will give you the answer. Are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're playing number 11 now.
Yeah.
It's an easy one. I'll give it away.
It's named this series and the decade it was released in 1982. So it's the 80s. Number 12. This is The Inbetweeners, and Simon Bird played Will Mackenzie. Will Mackenzie. I wouldn't have known that one because I've never really watched it. Number 13.
It is playing. It's just really low.
Right, name the series is Keeping Up Appearance. Jeffrey Hughes played Onslow, her brother-in-law, who she couldn't stand. Keeping Up Appearance, Onslow. It's half a point if there's 2 bits to each question. Number 14. Name this series and the decade it was released in. It's Steptoe and Son, and it's the 60s. Number 15, which I reckon Harry and Alex would have jumped on this one.
Yeah.
Name the series, it's The It Crowd, and the English comedian NF is Noel Fielding. Number 16, which I absolutely love this series. In what type of building was this series set? It was a leisure centre or gym. And the main character's name was Brutus because it was the British Empire. Do you remember the episode where he died and goes to heaven and they send him back?
Yeah.
It's got to be the funniest thing ever. Right, number 17.
It's okay.
Right.
That's
His
our
name is
favourite drink.
series. Yeah, it's the last of the summer wine. Yeah. And the female character, famous for her stockings, was Nora Batty. Number 18.
Amazing show.
I reckon Arcade should have got this one. Name the series. It's Will and Grace. So funny. All right. Number 19.
Yeah.
Right. It's Name the series, which is Are You Being Served? And which one of the female characters went on to play Pauline Fowler in EastEnders? It's Wendy Richard. Number 20.
That was a quick one.
I'll do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Name the series, which is Happy Days. Name of the actor who went on to become a famous director of films like Willow. And I could have given his other ones, which would definitely have given it away. It's Ron Howard. All right. We're just going to have a break for 2 minutes because I need to check something out. So can we just silent for 2 minutes?
Yeah, go on. Go on.
Yeah. Sorry, hello everybody. Sorry about that. I just needed to check an answer to something. Right, we're starting with pictures. 21. This is the skyline of which US city begin with S. It's Seattle. That's Seattle. 22. This dish shares part of its name with the capital city of which country? It's Ukraine, because it's Kiev.
I love a good chicken Kiev.
Yeah.
23. What member of the Rolling Stones did this boy grow up to be? It's Mick Jagger.
Oh, yeah.
And 24. What famous US actor did this youngster grow up to be? Clue, his most famous films include Singing and Dancing, or should I say Grease? And he also plays the hard guy. He's 66 years old. It's John Travolta.
Really?
Oh.
Wow. Wouldn't have guessed that.
No.
Look at the lips.
That doesn't help.
Put a picture of him up nowadays and look at the lips.
God.
25.
He's got a Zimmer frame now, hasn't he?
Name this actor. It's Forrest Whitaker.
Amazing actor.
Yeah. 26. What is being advertised here?
Milk.
Baby bear.
Solid milk.
27 is name this film and the actor. One of my favourite films, not my favourite, but one of my favourite musicals, Singing in the Rain, and it's Gene Kelly. And 28 is name this film and the decade. It's Free Willy as the 90s.
Get arrested for that.
29. Whose car logo is this? It's Rover. And number 30, which company's logo is this? It's Little Chef. All right,
one of
the
them in
connection
years.
rounds. And as I give you the answer, I will give you the letter. 31, who wrote Tess of the D'Urbervilles? Thomas Hardy. So the first letter's T. What country is known as the land of ice and fire? It's Iceland. So the letter's I. 33, which ruler or dictator referred to the English as a nation of shopkeepers? It was Napoleon Bonaparte. So it's N. And it was in the quiz 2 weeks ago. Number 34. In what film does John Hurt die in a chest bursting scene? It's Alien. So it's A. So you've already got your first name. Number 35. What is the surname of the character of Orlando Bloom plays in the Pirates of the Caribbean? It's Turner. So
It's going to be a bust up here.
yeah. No, it is Turner. I've checked all the answers. 36. Which song by Rihanna has the lyrics? Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. It's Umbrella.
Horrible song.
37.
Rain,
Now you
rain,
can't
rain,
say
rain.
this to the next one because I love Boney M. What was the name of the song by Boney M with the lyrics? Russian's greatest love machine. It was the day how he carried on. What's the answer?
Rasputin.
It's Rasputin, yeah. So it's all. Number 38. How many children did Queen Victoria have? It's 9. So it's N. 39. According to the Beatles, who picked up the rice in the church where a wedding has been, and this was in our quiz 3 weeks ago, Eleanor Rigby. So it's E. And the last one, what is Japanese sock made from? It's rice. So it's R. So
Nice.
what's the answer?
Yeah, Saki's from Rice.
What's the connection? Have you
Yeah.
lot got it?
I've got it, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what is it?
Tina Turner.
Yeah. The answer for the bonus point, the connection is Tina Turner. So, when you've had your scores, we're going to go to Simon for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Please send your scores through and then we'll let you know who's won. So,
Should we go for a little break then, or?
yeah,
Aye.
little break
Stretch
now.
your legs
Okey-dokey.
and get
I'm here and I'm fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall. Fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down.
got a you got. Thomas Simons. Then in third place is the Birches and Joe on his own, Joe alone. And then in second place is Mark and Heather. And the drum roll, well, the Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's the Clancy's. Well done. Was it Alex and Harry again? We're gonna have to steal them for a different team.
It was great, yeah.
So please let us know, Mark, if you're doing next week. We need to know who's doing the specialist rounds. And I'd like to say thank you to all who joined us. Next week will be the one before we open up in the Swan. If you want us to carry on, we need you to let us know. Do you know what I mean? Because we're quite happy to do it, but we just need to know we're going to have takers.
Yeah, it'll be a bit hard for me once we reopen, whether time, obviously.
Yeah.
But
maybe
I'm up
we
for
could
it.
do it once a month or something. Do you know what I mean?
I'm up for
Whatever.
it.
So, bye from me.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was great. It's great this week.
Yeah.
Really
Take
good.
care, everybody. And
That
I'll see you in the Swan.
Watch for the